But yeah, so next coming up, we got the man like Schroff.
Jeez.
We got this little segment. We got segments upon segments upon segments. Every month we're gonna have different segments. You don't even know yet. But yeah, so this one is gonna be called Producer's Corner. We're supposed to have a few different producers down here. We will be having loads of producers down here. But today we're inside with DJ Schroff, New Guard's very own, Demon Dubs. We had, you know, F.K.A, all of that stuff. Tell them all the labels, man. You like Khaleesi out here with all the titles, like King of Dragons and Breakers of Chains.
A few labels over the years, but it's all been consolidated now. You get me? So right now, I'm just my own imprint. I release through is F.K.A, and really right now it's all about New Guards. So that's the set. That's who I'm repping. And Alpha Music, which is kind of like, you get me. We've got an Alpha Music artist within New Guards anyway. So it's all crisscrossing that.
Yeah. Trust me, bare settings and bare fingers and bare pipes.
I just want to say, big up Michael Garcia, bro. Just tuning in right now.
Mike, man, like Mike Kanye. ¿Qué tal?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hey, that's our dog right there. He came down, him and the whole Skeena crew. They've been showing love. They came down to our first Guardz House event, shut it down. So yeah, big up the man like Mike. But yo, so yeah, Schroff.
Killer.
Let's talk.
Talk to me.
So yeah, you've been doing this thing for a hot minute now. Too far, too close. So yeah, you've been doing this thing for a hot minute now, yeah? So when did you start producing?
At the very, very beginning, I want to say 95, 96.
Yeah. Wow.
And and that's even before I even had access to a PC. So man was on my little Roland Dr. Groove drum machine and Dr. Sample thing, upsetting all my friends from school with budget beats until one of my brethren let me into his dad's office that had a studio, not a studio, a PC in there.
Okay, and what program were you using on that?
Bro, them times it was Acid.
Oh!
Yeah, them times it was Acid, brother.
I've had doublings with Acid as well. I've had doublings. Raven that knows. Schroff knows.
There you go. Back then, Acid was only an audio editor anyway. So I messed with Acid. What I used Acid for, I just used to record all the stuff off that crappy drum machine I just told you about. So that was my way. And that was before I went to school to learn all this stuff. I didn't know what I was doing, but I thought I was sick, but it was rubbish. I found my old CDs the other day. They're rubbish, man. I listened to all of it. So yeah, from then it just sort of moved on. But yeah, I want to say 95, 96, just starting on my silly little experiments here.
You've been in it for a minute. Yeah. All right, so for those of the listeners that don't know, like how would you describe your sound?
Again, like been through lots. You get me? I started really like hip hop's my first love always, and reggae music. But my first sort of stuff that I was producing was more on like a dub reggae vibe. And sort of went on to garage, two-step garage vibes, drum and bass, breakbeat, house music, all through. But the common theme through all of that was a hip hop stream somewhere in there. So right now, I've been back to my roots for about 4 years now, and I've just combined everything that I love about dub music, electronica, and hip hop, and my sound is essentially a powerful sort of trap sound, but it's a bit more cinematic, a bit more, you get me, watery than a lot of just like old school like Lex Luger trap like that. So yeah, there's a bit of that Toronto wave in there, a bit of the Atlanta sound, especially with the 808s and the drums, but I like to think I'll definitely bring a London vibe to it with the beats.
Yeah, so it's definitely a different take on the whole trap, scene, on the whole trap kind of wave, so to speak. But yeah, so in saying that, what would you say your main influences were like in music, like coming up?
I mean, the earliest hip hop I was listening to was like Cube. And
doesn't even have to be hip hop though.
But really, like that was the first music I was listening to. Like literally, like reggae, like just the normal reggae stuff that my dad loved reggae in it. So, and he was a drummer in a reggae band, like coming up. So that was my exposure really. But I'd say like the first cassette tape I bought was Ice Cube Predator, I think, and Onyx back the F up. And big sound system bass, like a bass that physically moves you, that like that you can't help but have a physical and emotional reaction to. That's always been my thing. So again, two-step garage, drum and bass, all of that sort of stuff just goes back to sound system. So really, a big bass and heavy drums. But then you want some soul to it, man.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
This is why I can't really mess with like drum and bass these days. Like I still love it. It's got the most advanced production methods and crazy stuff going on, but it just lost me because it became an arms race for who can push the production to the next level without thinking about the soul. You get me? So,
for sure. All right, so right now in Schroff's studio, if we come into Schroff's studio right now, what's your software and what's your studio setup like? Okay,
so again, gone through it all, man. I was on Cubase for a long time, and was in Ableton after that for a long time. But these days, I've found happiness with Studio One version 3 combined with Native Instruments Machine, and just all the plugins I need. So that's pretty much it. And what I love about Studio One is, because I used Cubase for many years, and then I used Ableton for many years, this sort of combined them both together into a program that I could, everything I loved about Ableton was there, everything I loved about Nuendo and Cubase was there. So it was a no-brainer for me. And I found out the guys who developed Studio One were actually the team who created Cubase, who left Steinberg when Yamaha brought it out. So yeah, that's basically what I'm on, really.
Okay. All right, and so let's talk about projects now. So we know that you've been all over, New Guardz music. He's been leaving the little sprinkles, little Schroff sprinkles everywhere. But let's talk about your own stuff and just generally, like, not even just New Guardz stuff, but like just generally, because I know you make a lot of music.
Yeah.
Like, who, if you got any projects dropping right now, you got any projects dropping soon? What's coming soon from Schroff?
All right, as far as my musical projects are going, my predominantly New Guardz occupied mixtape is dropping by summer at the latest. By June or July we're getting there. It's going to be about 20 tracks deep. It's got pretty much all of the Guardz on there, and the people that I rock with from Alpha Music. So we've got Strive and Drama on there, and a Gambian artist I work with called Dells is going to be on there as well. So that's yet untitled, but that's coming up. That's exciting. Another one that I'm very excited about is Ray Vendetta, who is in the studio right now. You're going to be hearing from him a little bit later on. Anyone who knows about this UK rap thing should know about Ray Vendetta, and if you don't, you should get to know.
Come on,
right?
Come on, serious guys.
So we've got a little project going. It's going to be moving away from what people would normally associate with his production sound in terms of the sonics, because like I said, I come from an electronic 808 infused sort of sound. So you get me? We're combining our two lanes together into something that is formidable and is steel sharp and steel. And this project is going to be mad when it drops. I'm not going to give too much away. I played a track at the beginning, so that's all we're going to sort of give away at the moment.
You know that people will be hungry for that, so you give me like a time frame?
They
get hungry like Pookie out here.
We're gonna go soon. It may even be before my mixtape.
Okay.
There's not much to be done on it. There's a little bit more, and the working toward the actual title. Can I drop the title here? All right. The title is going to be called "This Trap We're In," and there's a concept there. The artwork's all going to be sort of meshed in with that. So yeah, I'm very excited about that with Ray Vendetta.
Okay.
Also, Drama, Alpha Music. I've got a mixtape dropping with him. Very hard. Very hard. I'm not going to say anything else. Just check him out. Obviously, I've been working with Strive for years, so there's this.
Big up, Strive.
Yeah, obviously, that's my guy right there. So there's obviously something cooking up then. We've got a lot of stuff, so it's just a matter of how we're going to do it with Strive. So I mean, musically in terms of projects, that's really what's cooking in the meantime. But of course, I do sound design for Capson Pro Audio. So any producers out there, seeing as this is Producers Corner,
Can we drop the bomb in them? Can we drop the bomb in them?
Yeah.
Can we? He doesn't want me to gas it, but I tell you right now, I've been gassing about this since I heard the news.
Don't mention the names though, yeah.
The names of
you can't
artists?
can't really do that. Yeah.
Deep, like.
Can't really do that. But, basically, I do sound design for a company called Capson Pro Audio. If producers know that we're pretty much at the forefront of hip hop and trap sort of samples that producers use. So I've got a lot of sample packs. They're all up on Capson Pro Audio. You can all check them out. They're all called Trap Wave or Liquid Gold. You'll see that series. And as Zorro was saying,
listen, he's been working. Well, one of his sample packs was used on like a superstar, megastar's music real recently, and like just had like me gassed on like some Panzu is like a super fan.
It's a super fan.
Like a super fan. So for all of you that don't know about that Panzu slang, Panzu is like a super fan, or also it's like, you know, if a guy's following a girl around and he's like being a bit creepy on a perv vibe. But yeah, I've been on a Panzu super fan vibe since I heard that he's been like, you know, his sample packs were used on this megastar rappers project. But I can't even in it.
It's a lot. It's not even like we can't say it, but you get me. Like we're a sample company. We provide content for people. And they don't have to pay royalties, and I just don't want to. You get me? I don't want to speak out of turn, but I will say that. I will say, and I'll say this like my hand on my heart, and there's no gas. Capsule Pro Audio is literally powering modern hip hop music at the moment. It's not even a gas. So producers, get on there, check out my content, check out the content by my brothers Jay and Matt as well. And yeah, that's love, man.
It's real. It's real. Yeah. Big up Schroff, big up Schroff.
Love, man.
Listen, Schroff's not done today. You know, after this little segment here, he's going to be going back to back with Wicked as well. They're going to be going back to back with some vibes. But I was going to say a big up to a man like Ainsley Jones just stepped in the building. And we also got to give a big shout out to a man like Bad Company who couldn't make it tonight. He was supposed to be on this segment. On some Asbo. Oh yeah, listen, you know what I mean? He's here in spirit and he'll be back next time, hopefully. So yeah, we're gonna move on right now. We got back to back. We got DJ Wicked and Schroff going back to back. Yeah, on some. Yeah, we got DJ Wicked and Schroff going back to back on the decks right now. So yeah, let's go.
Schroff.